Hello, brothers and sisters. Welcome back to The Gifts of God. Dear children, today I address you with a maternal heart overflowing with love and tenderness. As the mother of humanity, each step of yours has been carefully observed by me, wrapping you in my protective and loving mantle. In these tumultuous and uncertain times, I bring you a message of utmost importance, a call that must be shared with you by my divine will. I ask you to pay attention until the end of this video because what I have to reveal is not only a light that illuminates the path, but a divine beacon destined to light the hearts and minds of those who avidly seek the truth. The recent revelation at Medjugorje is not just a simple message. It is a loving warning designed to guide each of you towards true faith and unconditional love. Before continuing with this message, let us unite our hearts in a prayer of protection. O Virgin Mary, loving Mother of humanity, we humbly turn to you for your divine guidance and protection. In your recent call in Medjugorje, you revealed profound truths and alerted our hearts to the imminent challenges we face. Mary, Mother of tenderness and compassion, we recognize the concerns that weigh on the beloved Pope Francis. Wrap him with your mantle of love and grant him the necessary strength to guide the Church in the face of the challenges that arise. We receive your words as a light on our path, a divine beacon that leads us towards true faith and love. In the face of the spread of lust, corruption, and the decline of religious vocations, we cry out to you, Virgin Mary, to strengthen us to resist these evils and take refuge in faith. This message is not only to be heard, but to penetrate deeply into each heart, generating a lasting transformation. Dear brothers and sisters in faith, in this time of uncertainty and challenges, it is essential that we unite in prayer and fraternity, seeking divine guidance to face the approaching shadows. The Rosary, the Eucharist, and prayer must be our powerful shields against the adversities we face. Let us not allow fear to paralyze us, but rather let hope and faith guide us through these turbulent times. Virgin Mary, we ask for your blessing and guidance to guide us on the path of love and solidarity, building a solid foundation to face what the future holds for us. May our hearts be filled with gratitude and humility as we turn to you, Virgin Mary, to intercede for us before your Son, Jesus Christ. We recognize the concern in the heart of the beloved Pope Francis in the face of the revelations you have shared. The words we transmit are not for sowing fear, but to awaken consciences and strengthen faith. We recognize the challenges we face, from the spread of insult to the decline of religious vocations. This is not a condemnation, but a call to deep reflection and conscious action in the face of the shadows that loom. As we approach, it is essential to find refuge in faith, prayer, and community. At this time, let us strengthen our relationship with God and preserve the true essence of faith by promoting love and compassion among us. The Rosary and the Eucharist are powerful balms in times of challenge, and we must remember that even in the darkest storms, the divine light will prevail. United in love and solidarity, we will build a solid foundation to face the times that are to come. With all my maternal love, I bless each one of you and encourage you to remain firm in faith, because nothing is impossible for God. The Virgin Mary alerts us about challenges such as global conflicts, earthquakes, and mysterious diseases that may arise. Let us be spiritually prepared to face whatever comes, trusting in the divine protection offered to us. Dear brothers and sisters, in search of divine light, as we enter the uncertain future that awaits us, we are called to prepare ourselves with powerful prayer and unwavering faith. The Virgin Mary, in her infinite wisdom, guides us towards salvation and protection through the delivery of a special book. Let us recover the joy of reading the Bible and praying daily, full of prayers for all occasions. This sacred compendium is an indispensable guide for those who seek heavenly guidance in their lives. We are first alerted about the imminent threat of lust, a subtle poison that infiltrates our lives, obscuring the purity of our hearts and minds. Then we encounter the insidious betrayal of the corruption of innocence, especially among the young, a wound that cries out for our attention and introspection. Finally, we face the grim decline of religious vocations, an urgent call to preserve divine love in future generations. However, in the face of these challenges, we are not abandoned adrift in darkness. The message of the Virgin Mary leads us to the strength of faith and prayer, anticipating a divine wrath that will purify the world and banish evil to the deepest abyss. Let us remember the prophecies of Our Lady of Fatima that assure us of the triumph of divine light over the densest darkness. In this context, a deep concern arises not only for the Church but for all humanity. The anticipation of imminent attacks against holiness, morality, and sacred order cries for our attention and unity of purpose. These challenges are not only isolated but intertwined, demanding a collective and committed response. Therefore, let us unite in spirit and action, resisting the seduction of lust, protecting vulnerable innocence, and nurturing the sacred calling in our hearts. May the love of God be preserved and passed on through us for generations to come. Divine light will prevail over shadows, and our faith will be our strength. These words should resonate in your hearts, inspiring us to face the challenges of the future with courage and determination. The message that is transmitted to us does not lead us to despair, but to hope and confidence in the divine protection of the Virgin Mary. In her infinite wisdom, Our Lady speaks of a divine wrath that will sweep the world, sweeping evil into the deepest abyss. This announcement is not only a grim prediction, but also a source of refuge and security, providing the certainty that good will triumph over evil. As we reflect on the prophecies of Our Lady of Fatima that anticipated the struggle against marriage and family, we find comfort in the knowledge that divine light prevails, even in the darkest moments. New prophecies arise, bringing with them terrifying visions and symbolizing a crucial period. Manuela Strix, the German psychic, warns of attacks on Rome and impending catastrophes, raising the importance of faith, prayer, and community to a new level. The lessons of history show us that faith and prayer have the power to overcome the most difficult challenges. It is in this context that the Rosary, the priesthood, and the Eucharist emerge as fundamental pillars that will guide us through the impending darkness. The experiences shared by Manuela Strix with Cardinal Joseph Ratzinger and Pope John Paul II strengthen our confidence in the spiritual guidance these practices offer. These practices are not simple religious rituals, but the foundations that sustain our faith in times of adversity. Penance, in particular, emerges as a protective shield that offers us a safe path towards conversion and the search for divine guidance. At the end of this spiritual journey, it is imperative that we share this message of light and hope. By spreading this video, we become participants in the divine plan to spread hope in the midst of darkness, offering guidance and comfort to those who seek a light in turbulent times. In the vastness of uncertainty that envelops our lives, the guidance of the Virgin Mary resonates like a bright star in the dark night, calling us to action and hope in the midst of approaching shadows. Her promise of divine intervention and the light that radiates stronger than evil drives us to hold on to the strength of our spirituality. On this journey of discovery, we find an inner light, a guide that leads us through the impending storm. Mary, our dear Heavenly Mother, reminds us that with her help, we can move forward and face the challenges that the future holds for us. With gratitude and humility, we beg you, Virgin Mary, to intercede for us before your beloved Son, Jesus Christ. As we immerse ourselves in divine revelations, we are faced with three crucial elements that outline the secrets of our destiny, like chapters of a cosmic book that unfolds before our eyes. First, we confront the insidious shadow of lust, a poison that not only divinely infiltrates the densest darkness, but also corrupts our hearts and minds. On this path towards the unknown, we find security in the promise that hope and faith will guide us forward. By sharing this message of light and hope, we become active participants in a divine plan to spread hope in the midst of darkness, offering guidance and comfort to those seeking light in turbulent times. I sincerely thank everyone who dedicated their time to accompany this message to the end. Your presence and attention mean a lot to us, and we hope that the words shared have touched your hearts in some way. As a gesture of unity and solidarity in challenging times, I invite you to leave your name and the name of your loved ones in the comments. We commit to including you in our daily prayers, asking for divine protection and abundant blessings for all of you. This bond of love and prayer unites us as a community of faith, strengthening each other on our spiritual path. Together, we can find strength in the certainty that we can face any adversity, trusting in divine guidance and grace. May the peace and light of God always be with you. Until the next time, it is under the protective wings of divine providence that we find our strength and hope. Thank you, and may God bless you abundantly. Remember, with faith and prayer, we can overcome any storm. Let these words resonate in your hearts, preparing you for what is to come. Thank you for joining us on The Gifts of God. We hope this message has touched your heart and strengthened your faith. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more inspiring content. Leave your prayer requests in the comments below and let us unite in prayer and support. May God's peace and light always guide your path. Until next time, stay blessed and keep the faith alive. Amen.